Hi guys, I've done you a video here on encapsulating glitter into hard gel. So I'm going to do 3 nails. I'm using my Perfect Nails gel, which I absolutely love. My platinum gel is my favourite. So if you were doing these on natural nails, obviously you would have a buffed surface. You would then apply your prep and your primer to the nail. Then you'd want to do a little scrub layer, right? Which on my brush, if you can see there, is just the tiniest amount. You don't want a lot. It is just a scrub layer to make sure the gel is in the nail plate. Once that is on, as you can see, you don't want any shine. You would then cure that for 60 seconds in your lamp. If you were using the Perfect Nails gel, obviously manufacturer's instructions of different gels will be different. Then you would want to pop down a layer, just a really thin layer of the clear gel that you're using. Okay, really thin layer, and cure that. Now this would be for somebody who next time when you infill their nails, they want to change, and you want to be able to file down without hitting the natural nail. So these are the glitters that I'm going to be using today, or a selection of them. I couldn't choose, so I just got them all out. I've got laser glitters at the top, sparkling glitters in the middle, and the new Elite collection at the bottom in the same kind of colours, all from www.thenailteam.com/shop. These are all permanent collections that the nail team do, and I just love them all. One of the nails I'm going to do, I think, kind of mermaidy colours, because it's quite in at the moment. So I'm going to keep these glitters at the side ready for that nail. I just made a little bit of a mess there. Tidy that up. Lovely. Okay. What should we go for this first nail? How about our rose gold? So we've got laser glitter in rose there. Oh, beautiful. And the Elite collections, Louisa. Linda's another nice rose gold colour in that Elite collection as well. So after you have brought the nail out of the lamp with your thin layer on, which is cured, you then want to apply another thin layer to the nail, but this time before curing, you can get your glitter with either, for instance, a fan brush or a nail glitter brush or a cuticle pusher, whatever you feel most comfortable with. I'm going to show you with the cuticle pusher first. You would just stay just above the nail and just sprinkle it in, just tapping really lightly and carefully so that you don't spill too much on. I've used the Elite glitter first because it's quite nice and fine, and then I want to sprinkle it in with my fan brush. Love this brush. Again, you can get everything from the nail team. Oh yeah, look at that, the laser glitters. I don't want to touch the gel with my brushes, okay, unless you have a brush that you don't mind getting gel in. So I've just tapped just lightly, that just to bed it down so you haven't got too much kind of, any spiking up that you really don't want, because obviously then you don't want to have to encapsulate it too thick. So that was those. I think I might keep those mermaid glitters till last, the kind of turquoises. And I'm going to do 3 colours, all with the laser glitter here. So we've got hot pink, candy floss, and royal blue. Just randomly selecting colours here for this video, just to give you a feel for it. So again, you put your layer down. Obviously, if this is a natural nail, you've already prepped it, you've already primed it, you've already put your scrub layer down, you've already put your thin layer down if you want to be able to infill next time without hitting that natural nail. Then into this uncured layer of Perfect Nails platinum gel, you sprinkle in without touching the gel with this brush. so that you don't get gel in the brush. You sprinkle on your selected colours, tap off any excess. You could actually save all this if you tap it all in the same place, and then pour it into a pot and keep it all a nice mixture, your own colour, and you can name it yourself. So there you can see the 3 colours. I'm just going to add a little bit more blue just over there, just to tie it in a bit. And add a little bit with my finger too, because that's okay, just go lightly, that's all. And cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. So you always need to cure these glitters into that layer of gel after dabbing it down. Okay, this third one, I'm going to actually use a cover gel. So Perfect Nails cover gel, so that we get like an ombre effect here with these glitters. You can do it with reverse, like with a reverse smile with gel. That's that one on the lamp as well, but you best like to do that on an actual course, like with a tutor, because it can be a little bit tricky and it's hard to show that on a video really in depth. But you could do it on like on a gel design course or gel skills course, where you can learn all sorts of other bits and bobs as well, which is really, really helpful. So with the cover gel, I am just starting at the cuticle area just to give it a bit of colour up there. It doesn't really matter about the rest of the nail, but you are going to want a sticky surface for the glitters to sit in anyway, so I do take it down to the tip. Okay, so let's get these glitters back. So we're using Ariel in the Elite glitters. Sea Breeze, I think it's called, in the sparkling glitters, and the laser glitter in Peacock. So first of all, I've put the Elite glitter on, just sprinkling it in like a diagonal kind of shape, just to help soften it out for the ombre, and then putting the bulk of the laser glitter on the tip edge and tapping it just with my finger. And that's my brush that I touched gel with, so I was just moving it around a little bit. I just wasn't quite happy with the placement. Put my lids on before I spill everything. And I put that in the lamp now to cure. And I'm going to add in the sparkling glitter on another layer. So you can layer as long as you just aim to keep it thin. Okay, as long as your glitter covers, there's no need to be creating bulk, because obviously that's what you don't want. So now I'm going to pop a layer of the Perfect Nails Platinum on. I've just brushed off the excess because you don't want to end up with too much in your gel brush. It will happen still, okay, so you want to wipe it with a pad with cleanse on before you put that brush back in your pot of gel. Or you could have a pot of gel solely for glitter, and then the glitter will sink down to the bottom anyway, the majority of it. But mine's a brand new, nice pot, fresh, so I'm not getting glitter in there at the moment. So there you go, there's your sparkling glitter on the top, and so you've got the base colours underneath, and then that just helps give it some depth, and looks really nice and fresh. So I've got the vertical ombre nail out and the rose gold one. I'm just brushing off the excess glitter, and then with my Perfect Nails Platinum gel, I am doing a wet layer over the top, and then I'm building on top of that before curing it, okay, to put my apex in the correct place. Obviously it is a tip, it's not a human but just to show you really. So then you always want to lift their nails upside down. I'm trying to show you this on camera. It's quite tricky because I have to hold it sideways for you to see from where the angle of my camera is. And it's not working. So I might try again with this nail actually. So I've put that one into cure. Right, so again, wet layer all over. Wiping off that brush before it goes back in the pot. Okay, so all over, making sure it's all capped in nicely, all around those edges. Then you want to put your build layer in. Okay, so just with the edge of your brush you can move it and mould it, but gravity will do the job for you. Sorry, I went off screen then. So as you can see underneath, just while it's upside down, I'm just playing with it and getting that apex just right. So dusting off that one and doing exactly the same. So wet layer all over, and then your build layer. Good amount. Now your apex wants to be 50% of the natural nail. So upside down, gravity will pull the gel from the sides where it all bulks up around the cuticle to save your filing, and the gravity will pull it down to the middle so that you've got your nice apex. You do have to watch clients' hands, what they're up to when you're getting them to hold them upside down. I have hold of my client's hand the whole time. The apex is another good one really to cover on like a skills course, you know, with a tutor there to hand. So I'm just going to do a quick file now. You want to make sure that you buff it fully, nice and smooth. Do that one again for you. And the edges, make sure there's no spiky bits that you can feel poking out. If there is at this point, this will file it off for you nicely. Pop it back on there, ready for top coating. And again with this one, so I'll give that a little wipe for you. Give it a file. Smooth it all out. Back there for ready for top coating. So I'm going to use my Perfect Nails Flexi top gel. I really love this, nice and shiny, good, really high shine, good wearing top coat, and into the lamp for 60 seconds. It just really makes it sparkle. One. There she is, Flexi top glass, lovely. I'd love to see what you can all create, so you know, if you need a hand with anything, just send me over a picture or two and I can try try and help where I can. I have been a gel technician for nearly 20 years now, and gel is my thing. I do run gel conversion courses, gel skills, gel design throughout the year. I'm based in Shropshire, so if anybody needs anything, give me a shout. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I do hope it's in depth enough for you to understand and be able to create some lovely encapsulated glitter designs with hard gel. So lovely, the effects, aren't they? There you go, guys. Oh, trying to get a good picture there for you.